Before we dive in, take a quick second to subscribe and hit that like button. Your support means a lot and helps us bring you more awesome stories. Ever wonder what really makes a villain stick with us long after the credits roll? It's usually the ones who go beyond simply being bad. They transform a comic book movie into something memorable. That's where Michael Clarke Duncan's version of Kingpin comes in. Um, um, Even if the 2003 Daredevil movie didn't win over everyone, his performance left an undeniable mark. Back in the early 2000s, the Daredevil movie swung into theaters with plenty of star power, featuring Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner, and of course, Michael Clarke Duncan stepping into the enormous shoes of Wilson Fisk. Despite the film's struggle to keep comic book fans happy, Michael Clarke Duncan brought a sense of power and quiet menace to Kingpin that nobody expected. Um, it's easy to forget about the movie's flaws when you see him on screen. His Kingpin isn't just muscle and ruthlessness. He owns every room with a glaring intensity, rocking the iconic bald head and sharp white suit. Even though the script missed out on some backstory, Duncan delivered a villain who didn't need an origin scene to be terrifying. Kingpin's strength as a villain doesn't just come from his punches, but from the way he outsmarts and manipulates everyone around him. Um, the real magic happens when the hero barely escapes the villain, and that's exactly what this Kingpin did. He survived, looming as a threat for another day, while everyone else was obsessed with finishing villains off in one go. Years later, we saw Vincent D'Onofrio's take on the same character in the Netflix and Disney Plus series. Um, he went for a different flavor, but the brilliance was still there. You know, more anger, a longer journey, just as many broken jaws. These two actors showed us that Kingpin isn't a simple bad guy. He's a complex force that takes center stage, stealing the spotlight with just a stare. Sadly, Duncan never got a sequel to deepen his version of Fisk. Instead, he lent his voice to the animated series, proving that he could flip from live action crime boss to cartoon Kingpin without missing a beat. Whether on screen or behind the mic, he made Kingpin unforgettable, the boss of bosses in both Marvel's world and ours. And speaking of big shoes to fill, I guess Kingpin's laundry ball for all those white suits must have been more terrifying than Daredevil ever was. Good luck keeping them spotless in Hell's Kitchen. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time, I'll see you next time.